Hey everyone, it's Michelle and I've got a Richard Lorenz kit today. So, this one was released in 25. I can't remember what month it said now. I want to say like August of last year. So it's not real old. It's not brand new. Claude and Claudette by Richard Lorenz. 25.6 inches by 34.3 and centimeters. It is 65 centimeters by 86.9 centimeters. It is square. And okay, let's see. We've got 96 colors. There are 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust diamonds. There's 91,089 drills for this kit. Well, it goes on this kit. And so now we are going to check it out. I love these little birds. They are so fun. They're so cute. They're so spunky and I don't know. They're right up my alley. I don't know why. At first, I just was like, birds. Didn't pay much attention to them, but now that I actually did pay attention, I'm like obsessed with them. One of them comes out and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta have it. So anyway, yeah, I know I'm terrible. I have so many diamond paint kits. I'll probably never finish them all. Oh goodness. Okay, so we've got the diamond painting pen in this is the toolkit. I'm just gabbing away. It is full of putty. You just turn this and the putty comes right on up there. And yep, there it is. All right. Ooh, there it is. Okay. Sorry. There's a 4-placer on the other end. We've got a bag of baggies. We've got the tray with the lid and the stopper. Inside here, we have a pad of, another pad of putty. We've got a 7-placer. And we have a heart-shaped pad of wax for multi-placing or, whatever you want to use it for. So that is the toolkit. That's all you need to do this, to do a diamond painting. Everything else is in here. So the canvas and the diamonds and yeah. And our little envelope that we get. This is all that's on the outside of it here is branding and thank yous. So when you open this up here on the outside, on this flap, there is their social media information, okay? And then you get your little card out of here, and this is the original artwork. If I could get the glare off of it, I don't know. I'm sorry. Got that like way too close. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. All right, and it is another bronze. So on the cards, these are trading cards. I think everybody probably knows about the cards, but if not, you can use them. When you get certain ones, you can trade them in and get gift certificates, or eventually, if you get enough, you can get a custom-made kit from Diamond Art Club, which is kind of cool. So it shows you the artist on here, the original artwork, of course, the name of the kit, and the size on the bottom of the card. So, and then we have our sticker sheet. On here, we've got tips and tricks. This is the inside of it. On the big part right here in the center, we have how-tos on how to work the pen, how to fill it back up, and how to diamond paint here. QR codes on the flaps right here. This is for the Facebook group. This is to get the app for Diamond Art Club. And then at the bottom here, we have the kit content. So it tells you everything that comes in the box. All right. Then we have our sticker sheet. On the front here, we have the diamond. These are all separate stickers. Then Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. And then the name of the kit and the artist. On the back, we have the original artwork. And we have the start and end date here. And information about the kit right here. And then when you open it up, you have your colors. So you can use these stickers here to kit up and put them on your little containers that you put the gems in. And it makes it very, very, very easy to kit up and know what's what. All right, so let's dig into this and check it out. All right. So I have it upside down. This one is a long one. So I don't know, maybe I'm better off to put it that way. Okay. Well, we're gonna flip it over anyway and let it flatten out for now. And then when we get done looking at the gems, it'll be nice and flat and we can check out the canvas then. So for right now, let me just bring it. Actually, I need to bring it down so that you can look at the gems and do it. Okay, so, sorry about that noise. I know it's loud and horrible. Okay. All right, so we will start right here with a fairy dust. We've got Z307, and there are 2 bags of them. Let's see. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of dark, and I'm not sure why, because I have got so many lights going here. All right, 3371. We've got 1, 2, 3 bags. 518. 164, there are 2 bags. 992, there are 2 bags. 780. 3760, there are 3 bags. And then 444. 782, there are 2 bags. 3817. And 803, there are 2 bags. Okay. Oh, wrong end. Okay. 741, 597. There's 2 bags. 336, and there are 2 bags. 3852, 2 bags. 500, 368, there are 2 bags, and then we have an AB 972, and that, look at that sparkle. All right, 3348, 3842, 3865, 369, 400, 3813. I don't know where I can say. I don't know what I'm saying. 3813, 3808, 829, and 823. All right. I think I'm daydreaming. I don't know. Okay. Flip them around. All right. 733, 898, 703, 991, 744, 720, 792, and Z959. And then 800, 740. You know what that one was? Oh, 720. Oh, goodness. 3815, 166, 801, 918, 415, 300, 503, 414, 911, 581. Boy, I would think we'd be getting close. All right, 2 more strands it looks like. Nope, there's 3, but that one might be a small one. 154, 954, 937, 3866, 3799, 3781, 3857, 3847, 824, 732, 501, 564, 318, 924, 935, 3807, 907, 926, 3860, 995. We're getting there. Okay, 437, 562, 958, 301, 796, 6012, and AB 606. Whoops. 830, 3849, and here's Fairy Dust Z 3608. Okay. 947, 3607, 807, 743, 906, 3746, 3341, 6011, 3837, and 893. And was that it? Nope, we got one more, but it's short. Okay, so let's see. This one's okay. 3820, 939, 913, 550, 832, 900, 561, 317, and 729. So there we go. That's all of the drills, and that's a bunch. What did I say? There were 96 colors in here, I think. Is that what it is? Oh, let me see. Yep, 96 colors. Wow. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oops. Okay. I'll have to cut that out. So you don't have my big old hands in there. Okay. All right, let's check this out and see if we can find some of these. Let's bring you up a little. See if we can find some of these drills, these special drills that, okay, that's not the right one. There it is. Okay. And a pair of tweezers are helpful. Well, there they are. All right. Let's see what we've got here. So they're all at the end. I don't like that they changed that because it's harder for me to remember them, but there's not a lot. There's not too many on this one. Okay. We've got 3 fairy dust and 2 ABs. All right. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard to remember. So yeah, we've got a bunch even down here. Okay, so this yellow right here is a fairy dust 307. So all of this like bright yellow here, and then all of this right down here at the bottom, and then yeah, more here, and then some in there, and then right over here in the corner, this bright yellow. And then, let's see, I don't see any more for a bit. Oh, there's a few right in there. And then, yeah, we'll look at the up there in a minute, but I want to see if there's anything else down here, and then we'll move up. Okay, there wouldn't be any of that, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, I think That's pretty much all of everything we've got down here. So, all right. I think that's it. Okay, so we will, oh, nope, that I did find a little bit right here. Okay, so there is AB 606. That red right there is AB's, and that is like on this one's claws. So they're claw there. And then right there and right here, there's a little right there, and then a little bit right over here. So that's on the top of the claws. All right. Okay. What else do we have? Little symbol looks like a ladder. The sword symbol, and I don't know what you call that. Okay, there's some right in there. So this one is, let's see, 3608. This is a fairy dust, and they are right here in that, I don't know if that's an earring. I'm not sure what that is, but that's where it is. Okay, some of these symbols, this other yellow is an AB 972, and they are right here. It's more of a kind of dingy looking yellow. And it's kind of all over in here, in the bird's feathers on its face. Then a little bit right there and there. Kind of runs down here and around, and then there's a patch of it there. Okay, and then there's some more of this bright fairy dust, the 307, right in here and right in there. There's some more of that right here, kind of throughout, you know, that top of the beak. There's some right there in the glasses. And okay, and this right here is another fairy dust. It is 959. So right in here, all of that like light blue color, that's all fairy dust. There's a whole bunch of that N, which is the fairy dust 307, right here in this. Yeah, they're like propellers there. I don't know if that's supposed to, no, that, I think that's a flower maybe. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was, but I think it may be a flower. Yeah, and the same thing over here. So yeah, there's some more of that ends right there also. And then, oh, okay. So right here in this flower, there's some of that latter one. So it's the AB 972 right in here and here. So maybe that's it. I think that's it. Okay, and then there's some up here and kind of coming around the outside there. And yeah, that's all there, I guess. I got light shine in there and I can't see what I need to see. Okay, there's a few more right here, just a few of that purple, which was 3608. Oh yeah, over here, then there's a few more of the fairy dust, both of the yellow fairy dust there. And that's all, I think. And there's a few more of that dingy looking yellow right in there. Okay. There's also a whole bunch. I said there was a bunch of that sword. It is fairy dust 959. There's a bunch in this, the front of the glass right here. That color right there also. And then some bright yellow. I think I already mentioned that though. And then of course, let's see, there is some of that bright yellow, the fairy dust. What is it? 307 right there. There's a few right there. There's a few here and here. And there's a whole bunch in the bird's eyes. So all the way around on here and then around on the inside. There's a whole bunch of it right there. And right here. And all right, keep moving. There's a bunch of it coming out here on the feathers. That yellow. Some right here. Okay, sorry. I'm just looking still. There's a whole bunch in this one also, right? You know, all the way around. Okay, and then there's a bunch here. Now, this looks like, let me look at the picture. I don't know what I'm looking all around for. It looks like, yeah, there's a little bird sticking out there. I don't know. There's a little bird sticking out right there. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a baby bird or what, but, and then the hair or feathers poking up from its head there are that bright fairy dust, sorry. There's also a bunch of it in this flower. So these petals here that are bright yellow, that's all that 307, right? Yep. Okay, all of them have, well, all but that there. Okay, and then the dingy looking one is right in there. Some more here, little bit in there and there. Okay, like a little bit through all that dingy stuff. Right in here. More right there. Here. Okay, and right in there. I think that's about it. I'm not seeing any others there, so okay. All right. I thought I was missing some stuff, but I don't think I did. All right, so there's a whole bunch of, well, let me look closer because I think I was wrong. Yeah, there's a little bit here. That bright yellow right in there, the fairy dust, and then some of that dingy also in between. So there's a bunch of that stuff. They're both fairy dust, but in this right here, and I think that's some more flowers, I believe, yeah. And then this must be the little ladybird right here. And then this is the mister, I think, because it says Claude and Claudette. So that sounds like a male name and a female. Anyway, so he looks like he's like standing on her or something. I don't know. Oh, it looks like there's a bird popping out of both sides. Unless that's part of her hat. I don't know. I'm confused. Sorry, guys. Oh, goodness. All right. There's a little bit more of that AB 972 right in here and here. And I don't know, maybe that's it here. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think that there's any up here. No. Okay. Okay, so there are some right here, that 959, the fairy dust, right in here in this butterfly. There's a whole bunch of it. And well, I think that may be about it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else here. So I think we pretty much got it covered. Okay, there's a little bit of that right there on his beak. Yeah, I guess there's a little bit there in his eye and there of the, I'm sorry, the AB 972. Okay, here. There's, oh shoot, let me see. Oh, I thought I seen some more of that, but I guess maybe not. I don't know. I think maybe I was mistaken. Okay, so I think that's it. I think I've found most of it anyway. So let me just pull this through because it's a little bit long to be able to see it all. So we've got Mr. Claude up there, and we pull this through and look at them big old eyes. Pull this through, and Claudette, and the bottom. So there we go. So has anyone finished this canvas yet? I think it is so cute. I just love these birds. So if anybody has finished it, I'd love to see it. If you could throw it in the comments, a photo of it. And if not, just leave a comment and let me know that you've got the kit and, you know, about ready to finish it. And leave me a thumbs up. That would be great. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button below. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.